Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just want to say, hey, thanks to my recently new subscribers. Shouts out to all the channel members and Patreon members. But anyways, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. All right, first, let's get started here. Let's take a look. It is currently 1:44 a.m. Pacific West Coast time. I'm up on the early morning. I just got off work at 12 midnight. I'm just started this new part-time gig. Yeah, it's not even a permanent job. It's just a little part-time gig, just to hold me for a while. But once this we make these life-changing gains, um, say goodbye to 9 to 5 jobs, for sure. But anyways, let's get right on to it. Um, okay, yeah, we got Bitcoin here. We got Bitcoin at 94,254. We got Ethereum at 1,793. Actually, Ethereum already went over 1,800. That's a good sign. I even said it earlier today. Well, technically, it was yesterday. Yesterday, I was like, we need Ethereum back over 1,800. That'll look nice. And then maybe from 1,800, it can get back over 2,000 a coin. But anyways, right as of right now, Bitcoin is look like it's heading back up. We'll probably see a 95K Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin can head back to 100K by, I don't know, maybe by Friday or Saturday or whatever. We can see a 100K Bitcoin because, once it moves really fast, you never know. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We could probably see a 100K Bitcoin by maybe Thursday or Friday. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I've seen Bitcoin pump, like I said, fast. But Ethereum, they're both looking good right now. Ethereum is up over 10% over the last 24 hours, 13% for the 7 day. Bitcoin is up over 6.8%, over 12.4% for the 7 day. All right, so we got XRP up at 229, is up for the 7 day 10.5, over 9% for the 24 hours. We got BNB, we got Solana up at Solana's back over 152, looking nice, looking juicy for Solana, 152 and up over 21% for the 7 day, over 9% for the 24 hours. All right, let's look at the indexes. We got Fear and Greed at 52. We got the CMC 100 180, and as of altcoin index 14100. Like yeah, Fear and Greed 52, and we got the total cryptocurrency market cap is 2.9 trillion. All right, so that's 2,900,000,000,000. No, excuse me, 2,900,000,000,000. 2.9 trillion. Yeah, for the total market cap for crypto. But anyways, let's get on right on to it. Just wanted to do an update on Zen Crypto as Bitcoin and ETH, climbed today. We finally got a pretty cool green day with Zen Crypto. It's only going to be a matter of time before um, we see this go really parabolic. Um, I don't know. I'm just having this feeling that Zen Crypto, we are going to see you know, a historical parabolic run. I still believe in it. I know possibly some people got discouraged about the whole X1 thing, but me personally, I'm not worried about X1 anymore. I'm definitely not worried about X1. Hey, it's all up to Jack, man. Jack Levin, he's the man. It's all up to him. It's his play. It's his project for X1. The white paper came out what 2 months ago. So then I'm also hearing that Zen has nothing to do with X1. So at this point, I'm just gonna play it as it go, whatever. Hey, if X1 dropped this year, if it drops, if not, oh well. I still believe that Zen Crypto can pump without it because at the end of the day, Zen Crypto came out back in 2022, was a fair launch. Nobody can control it. It's a fair launch, kind of like what Casper did. You control is your own keys. For self, it's 100% supports self custody, and it's swapped on 13 different chains. I know people are still minting Zen, but eventually, as the price of Ethereum go up, Zen goes up. It's going to be harder to mint Zen. So yeah, I know people are still actually getting it for free. I understand that, but I had no problem with paying the gas fee, for Zen. Like I said, I'm holding, my 4 billion Zen strong. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, we're gonna see what this does. I'm looking, it's definitely following ETH and Bitcoin. You know, it's a smart contract on ETH. We're looking good right now. Bitcoin and ETH could stay strong. I believe that Zen Crypto, we're going to pump even harder. We're way oversold over the last few months. I remember several months ago when it pumped to like six zeros, like 40 or something like that. Then it came all the way back down over the last several months. But yeah, it's definitely over another low cap utility old that's over way oversold. But yeah, one thing I do like about Zen Crypto is 100% for the people. No companies or VCs control it. It was a fair and free crypto for everybody when it first came out. So yeah, that's one thing I do like about it. You know, um, it's down 100% for the all-time chart. Since 2022 when because it came out during the bear market. Yeah, right now we're sitting at a 12 million market cap. So yeah, Zen Crypto, this is definitely a long-term hold. Um, Especially once we got into seven zeros. This is definitely was a buying opportunity. It saw the bottom at, I believe the bottom was at seven zeros, like five something was the bottom. Yeah, looked like the bottom was seven zeros 54. So yeah, we bounced off that. So yeah, J Crypto, I'm still 100% bullish, still holding strong. Just in case if anybody wanted to know, am I still holding Zen? Yes, I am still holding Zen. Like I said, I'm holding my 4 billion strong. But anyways, now I want to get into another arsenal that I got in my portfolio, Titan X. I did a few videos. Now, Titan X, this coin doesn't really get much press. It's just one of those coins that's under the radar. Hey, I'm holding strong on Titan X. We had a 14 million market cap. Right now it's at 6013. This coin got beat up. If you look at the all-time chart, this coin it got beat up pretty bad. For the all-time chart. I think it's down like 95% for the all-time chart. Down like 20. It's down 29% for the year, 19 for the month. But I believe that Titan X can definitely do about a 50 to 100x or maybe even higher. They got a good. I read about the project. I did a little bit of dig and diving on it, whatever, or research, whatever you want to call it. They got a pretty good burning system in place as far as burning. So they got a pretty good burning mechanism that they got going on over there. And yeah, and it's fully decentralized. Um, but yeah, man, Titan X, another Arsenal. I think this is going to do well. Even though they don't have any listings, it look like. But honestly, coins. A lot of people think the coin got to have listings for them to do good. That is not true. Coins can get listings and don't do anything. You know what I mean? I've seen it. So yeah, um, maybe it's a good thing they don't have any listings. But yeah, but you can swap it on Coinbase. It's on the Coinbase wallet. So Coinbase supports it. So they're doing something. They know something. The fact that they support it, you can swipe it on a Coinbase wallet on ETH, and that's where I'm holding it. But yeah, I'm just holding like 2 billion of them. But I feel that 2 billion is all I need. When I think about my other plays in my portfolio, Titan X, it's just that one that I believe is gonna do good. Even though it's under the radar, this token doesn't get much press, but I believe it's gonna work numbers over the next 6 to 8 months. If anything, this can easily do a 50x. Why not? So between Zen Crypto, Titan X, um, then I also want to cover bad AI. Let's go here, bad AI. Okay, so we're slowly moving up for bad AI. Um, Market cap is super low. Like it's not even on crypto bubbles right now because it's not even a top 1,000. But definitely has the potential. I like the whole AI narrative. It's not just a meme coin. It's backed by AI. That's another thing I like about the bad AI. It is at we're only at a 7 million market cap. Last week we pumped up and we was at eight zeros and we finally got back to seven zeros. So we're gonna slowly move as Ethereum and Bitcoin climb the ladder. This is gonna climb the ladder uh, as well, probably even harder. The fact that it's a low cap utility. But yeah, like another thing I like about it, just like Titan X are saying, this has a good burning system in place for Titan X. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but eventually for Titan, excuse me, yeah, eventually for bad AI, we're gonna hit about when we hit that 705, they're gonna auto, $10,000 of bad AI is gonna get burned forever. $10,000 worth. So that's a pretty big amount right there, $10,000 worth. Once they hit 705, and that's gonna get burned forever. So yeah, they got a pretty good burning system in place. Uh, so yeah, that's what I like about Bad AI. So when I look at these arsenals in my portfolio, when I look at both Bad AI, Titanx, and like out of all, I'll say like over the next like 6 to 8 months or whatever, even probably even sooner than that. If just one of these do like a 50 to 100x, just one of them. If just one of them do a 50 to 100x, I'm good. And out of all three of these, I believe that at least one of these are going to do about a 100x, over the next, 6 to 8 months, if anything. So one of them can do a 50 to 100x, and the other two probably won't even do. Let's say the other two don't really do anything, don't really move in price. It wouldn't even matter. I'll still be okay with that. But I believe all of them is going to do good. They all three have the potential to do a 50 to 100x. When I look at all three of these, Bad AI, XCNs, and Titan X, I believe all three can at least do a. If all three of these just do a 50x, you know, here in 2025, going into 2026, we think about it. That's what, if all three do a 50x, that altogether, that's about a, when I add all three of them up, that's 150x right there. So combined between Bad AI, Titan X, and Zen, XCN, crypto, combined, they all do a 50x. That's 150x combined. And I do believe that's reachable. That's plausible. You know, combined, they do 150x. Hey, I'll be happy with that. No need to complain or get greedy. And like I said, I haven't even mentioned Sora. Sora is in another league of its own. I've been covering Sora so much, so I left Sora out of this. I just covered these three, even though I got these three in my arsenal, including Sora. So yeah, I haven't even included the fact that I didn't even include Sora in this one. I'm just talking about these three right now. It's something amazing itself, right? So yeah, so looking at my portfolio right now, I do have a chance, or maybe getting close to striking maybe a half a million USD by 2026 or something like that. I'm going to be happy with whatever I get. Hey, if I make $100,000 over the next 8 months of crypto, I'll be happy with that. For me, that'll be a win-win. Everybody's not going to become millionaires this cycle. Some people will, but not everybody's not going to become millionaires. Hey, if I become a crypto millionaire by 2026, hey, I'll be very, very, very thankful if that happens. But like I said, I'll still even be very thankful if I don't, even if I just, made it, if I, hey, I'll be cool with a couple of $100,000. Hey, I'm totally okay with that. For me, that's life changing money. You know what I mean? I could do a lot with that, pay off all my bills, get out of debt, and possibly even go ahead and look at, retirement. But yeah, man, out of all three of these, I believe all three of these combined can do about 100 to 150x, um, guaranteed because they're all low caps. But anyways, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for post notifications. Tell me what you think. Also, hey, we got it going on over there at Patreon. The link is going to be in the description for the Patreon. We got our chat group over here. We got our projects that I've covered back to back over the last several months. Definitely get over here at Patreon. We got it going on, man. We talk about crypto news, different projects. We just all communicate with each other, and yeah, man, that's what we do. We all communicate and engage with each other over here on Patreon, man. Definitely worth it to sign up. Only 15 bucks. Can't beat that price, man. Just 15 bucks a month for the Patreon. Hey, but hey, if not, oh well, no hard feelings. But anybody like if anybody just like to donate to the channel, PayPal, Venmo will be in that description as well. Also in the description at the bottom left, along with the Patreon. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. That is my update on these three arsenals that I got: Titanx, Bad AI, and Zen Crypto. But like I said, the question is really not like if the question is really like when, you know, these are definitely gonna go parabolic. Looking at the charts now. But yeah, I'm just so excited. What's gonna happen, and we are definitely in alt season. Definitely, we are definitely in all season. Everybody who's been locked and loaded and add to our positions over the last several months, this is definitely going to pay off. Because all the smart investors that's in crypto, we're pretty much all in. We've been buying these dips. we definitely went through the storm. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. Definitely, if you know want to like to join a private Patreon group, come on over. All right, I gotta get some sleep. I'm getting tired. Been up all day. Now it's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, it is 2 o'clock in the morning now. I better get some sleep. But anyways, gonna get out of here. Take it easy.